You are standing opposite a large building with a sign on the wall. Ragadorn Stables and Coach Station. A green-clad coachman is sitting next to a notice board that reads Portback's journey time 7 days. If you wish to approach the coachman and ask to buy a ticket for the journey, go to there. So yeah, let's buy a ticket. Yeah.
The fare to Portback is 20 gold crowns, says the coachman. Oh no, the gruff accent. The fare to Portback is 20 gold crowns. If you have 20
I
gold
like
crowns,
the original one.
No, we actually do, because we, what's it? Oh, we gambled. So if we didn't do that gambling, we wouldn't have been able to get that ticket.
You're right. So gambling was actually good to us.
Yes.
That's a horrible lesson to be learned. You pocket the ticket. Yay. Mark this as a special item in your action chart. And the man takes you to a coach that is waiting near the east gate of the seaport. It is empty and you take a seat near one of its circular windows. You are relieved to find that the seat is quite comfortable. For the journey to Port Bow will take 7 days. Stowing your equipment beneath the seat, you settle back in comfort and doze off. When you awake, there are 5 other passengers, and the journey to Duranor has already begun. Pick a number. Lucky number 7.
After only half an hour, the coach is stopped by some armed horsemen. They wear the black ship and red crest emblem of Lachlan, the Overlord of Ragadorn. They demand gold in payment for what they call exit taxes, 1 crown from each passenger. The other travelers each place a crown on a small plate and hand it to you. If you can pay the tax, do so and the coach will be allowed to go on its way. If you have no money, turn to 50. So we do have money.
Yeah, let's just pay. During the course of the afternoon's journey, you chat with your fellow travelers and learn about their backgrounds. Look at these motherfuckers.
So we have Ganon, number 1. I didn't know he was in this game. Well, I mean, wearing a green tunic, so Ganon has to be in the game somewhere. So apparently this is Ganon.
And then we have the slightly, it's still Ganon, but it's the alternate coloration.
The Hylian Ganon. Blonde hair.
Yeah.
And apparently goes by the name Doria. Number 3, we have Malvork. Number 4, Arcean. And number 5, Vivica.
Oh, look at Vivica. She looks like she's gonna get us in trouble. Sitting opposite are 2 brothers named Ganon and Doria. They are knights in the Order of the White Mountain, warrior lords of Duranor who have pledged allegiance to protect the country from raids by the bandits of the Wildlands. They own a castle and land near Port Bow. Next to them sits Halvrak, the merchant. His nose is swollen and his face is badly bruised thanks to Lachlan, the overlord of Ragadorn. A little misunderstanding about port taxes lost him his cargo and most of his gold. Seated by the far door is a priest called Parson. Like you, he is a summon lending who has journeyed along the wildlands by coach on his way to Port Bax. Beside you sits a young woman called Viveka. Oh, she sits right next to us. She is a mercenary adventuress who earns her gold by fighting for it and sells her services to the highest bidder. She is returning to Port Bow having collected payment for a successful adventure in Ragadorn. Not wishing to reveal your true identity, you have pretended to be a simple peasant. The travelers seem unaware of the war and now rages in Summerland.
At dusk, the coach stops at an inn on the coast road to Port Bax. The cost of a room for the night is 1 gold crown for coach passengers and 3 gold crowns for everyone else. As you're about to enter, the coach driver demands to see your ticket. If you have a ticket, turn to this page. If you don't, turn to that page.
The driver nods and hands back the ticket. No ticket, no ride. I'm just thinking that Indiana Jones no ticket scene.
No ticket.
No ticket.
And everyone just pulls out their tickets. It's like, oh, no, don't do it, it's out there.
I'm gonna find that clip and put it in.
Okay. The inn is warm but poorly furnished. You must eat a meal here, which will cost you 1 gold crown unless you have a meal in your backpack.
Huh?
Oh, we lost points.
But I've got a hunting. Oh shit!
There's no hunting here.
Can't take it back, can I? Fuck. Fucking hell.
We'll probably heal it up anyways. We'll just heal through our starvation. The Kai discipline of hunting cannot be
Oh, he
used on
fucking
your
says it like
journey to the wildlands.
I'm stupid.
Ow! I'm hungry.
Oh, we can't use it in this area at all? As it is a barren wasteland inhabited only by creatures called Sauls, a weak and cowardly breed of Giak. Why can't we eat the Sauls, huh? They're probably like poisonous or something. If you can afford the 1 gold crown for a room, turn to that page.
I hope that doesn't cost us, man.
Well,
You sleep
shit.
deeply without being disturbed before rising at dawn, gathering your equipment and joining the others as they board the coach. For 2 days and nights, the coach follows the trade route across the flat, treeless wildlands. It stops only to allow the driver to sleep. But on the morning of the 9th day of your quest, there is an unfortunate accident.
Uh-oh.
Number 1.
Turn to page 2. You are traveling along a narrow section of coast road which follows a dizzy course beneath high overhanging cliffs. A rockfall has blocked the road ahead and you must stop to clear it. You are helping the driver to lever a large rock from the path of the carriage. When you hear the sound of falling rocks, a boulder crashes down from the overhanging cliff, killing the driver before you can make any attempt to save him. He was standing less than 6 feet away from you at the time of his death. If you have Kai Discipline of 6th Sense, turn to that page. Which, it's a good thing we do.
You sense that someone is on the cliff above and that you are the intended victim of their attack. Someone is trying to kill you.
Uh-oh. Slowly, one by one, the other travelers appear to stare in shock at the dead coachman. We must bury him, says the priest. You slightly nod your agreement and prepare a grave in which to lay the corpse. As you walk back to the coach, you discuss what should be done. I know the road to Port Bax. I had better drive the coach, volunteers Havak. I hope we're not blamed for his death, says the priest nervously. It was an act of God, says Dorier. I shall attest to that, says Ganon. Lies are never spoken by knights of the White Mountain. It is true, Doranor, a true knight will speak only truth when it is only... What? Sorry. Only speak truth whether it is for his own good or ill. His words seem to reassure the priest that you are all soon once more in the road heading towards the eastern horizon. It is late in the afternoon when you arrive at a coach station in a small coastal village known as Gorn Cove, which is mainly populated by outcast thieves and Sauls. The death of the coachman is met by villagers with great suspicion, but Dorier's words convince them that it was accidental. There is only one inn at the village, a tavern known as Forlorn Hope, and its state of disrepair is typical of all other hovels in this poor sea village. A room for a night costs 1 gold crown. If you can pay for the room, if you cannot...
The innkeeper is a thin old man with only one eye. He hands you a key and points to the balcony opposite. Number 2, the red door, he says. The other travelers each pay their 1 crown, collect a key, and make their way across the crowded tavern floor towards the stairs. We must make plans for tomorrow, says Doria. Others all nod in agreement. I suggest we meet here in the bar in 1 hour to decide what to do. As you close the red door for your room, for some unknown reason, you recall the words of Captain Kelman when you left Holmgod Harbor. There is evil treachery. So the captain, there is evil treachery at work when the enemy already has plans afoot to thwart your quest. Now has nearly passed when your thoughts are disturbed by a knock at the door. It is the innkeeper, and he is carrying a tray of hot food. Was the illustration. The innkeeper is a thin old man with only one eye. He's carrying a tray of hot food.
I was gonna say, this motherfucker look like he's wearing sunglasses.
With the compliments of one of your friends, with the compliments of one of your friends, he says, and leaves before you can ask which one. The food smells most appetizing. You have not eaten today, and now you must eat a meal or lose 3 endurance points.
Okay, I
Got
guess we
nothing to
gotta
eat.
eat.
We didn't keep any meals with us.
Aw.
Well, actually, they would have been jacked anyway.
Oh.
If you have the card discipline of hunting, turn to this page. If you wish to eat the hot food, if you do not want the hot food.
So we are forced to do the hunting thing?
Well, we're not forced to do the hunting thing. We just have to have... Remember, there's other benefits for hunting as well.
I know, but the other options are grayed out. That's what I'm saying.
oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it feels
we're
like
forced
we
to.
are forced to do hunting right now.
So usually when they force you to use an ability, it's more of an instinctual thing. This is you.
The food smells delicious, but you notice that there are 2 or 3 drops of clear liquid on the side of the plate, and another on the tray. At first, you suspect that it's only water until you touch the fluid and notice that it's sticky. You recognize it as sap from the Nadern tree, a deadly poison used by assassins because of its lack of flavor or scent. The shock of your discovery soon turns to anger, and you race out of the room, intent on discovering the identity of your enemy. Hell yes. Fly into rage.
By the time you reach the bar, the others are all seated at a large table awaiting your appearance. Drawing closer to the table, you realize you have found your would-be assassin. You will have to attack without giving any warning to your enemy. So study your fellow travelers carefully and then make your decision. Here they are, gathered around the table. That one looks especially pissed off.
Huh. So one of them just tried to poison us?
Yep. We don't really have any clue who. We got the 2 knights here.
God.
That lady, this dude, and the priest. If you wish to attack the knight of the White Mountain called Doria, turn to 7. If you attack the merchant called Halvork, adventurous Viveka, priest Parzian, or the knight of the White Mountain, Ganon.
Is there an attack none option?
You have to attack one of them.
We have nothing to go on! Like, what kind of decision is this? There was no hints of, like, anything to warrant being like, okay, I'm gonna suddenly kill one of you.
That's why I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we gotta prepare for a fight, and we haven't eaten 2 meals.
Oh, God. Why haven't we healed any?
Starvation damage.
I know, but I thought we heal 1 per page.
No, we can't heal starvation damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only injury
I
damage
see
we can
now.
heal. Because that's the
How do we
thing
heal
don't.
starvation damage then?
Then we gotta eat food. If we get a meal at any point, we need to eat it.
Okay.
And maybe if we're instructed to eat and we can use hunting, I think that should get rid of it as well.
You know what? If we are forced to attack, let's just attack the richest fucker here because we need money,
Right.
I guess.
One of the knights.
Halvard.
Merchant Halvork. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Halvork stares in shocked disbelief. Wait, so this is you. Well, it's a fight anyway, so I'll let you read the next one. Let's go for the fight. He's got no combat skill. He's unable to fight back for the first 2 rounds due to the surprise of your attack. Don't deduct any endurance points you may lose during these first 2 rounds. I feel sorry for this guy, man. We're gonna kill him in one go.
Yeah. This guy's just gonna get slaughtered.
Actually, 1 is a really bad one for us. But surprise attack, so we don't take any damage. He's guaranteed death. I'm feel sorry for him. We could have rolled 2 ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're a sneaky fucker, you are. I wouldn't have gone for Halvork.
Who would you have gone for? The
One of
knights?
Yeah.
Uh,
Tearing open his bloody robes, you're shocked to discover there is no evidence he was your would-be assassin. All you find are 2 gold crowns. Are you happy? You got 2 gold crowns for your trouble. And a 3rd dagger.
Hey, he should have had more money. He was the merchant. Oh, but he was complaining earlier that he lost a bunch of money due to the tax. Oh, I forgot about that.
Ozzy. Fucked up.
I think all those options were bad. I don't think any of them were good.
One of them definitely tried to poison us.
Yeah, but does that sound like the act of a knight?
Well, you don't know if they're knights. Remember, we came across travelers in the first book who were wearing knight garbs, but they killed the people and took their armor.
Yeah, true. But there's blood everywhere. But maybe they just washed it off. Who knows? The other travelers stare with horror and disbelief at what you have done. Before you can explain it yourself, there's a loud crash at the front door is thrown open. In rush, 6 armored soldiers led by the innkeeper. They are the town guard, and the one-eyed innkeeper is screaming at them to arrest you. If you wish to fight them, go to this page. If you wish to escape, go to this page. This is the dumbest thing ever. I don't know. What do you think? You think we should fight or run?
I mean, we've got double daggers, so we could fuck them up.
Yeah, we could.
And we've already come this far. We're already a murderer. We might as well go all the way.
All right, let's do it. Oh my god!
The people flee the tavern as the town guard attack. There are 6 of them, and you just fight them one at a time. Oh, but you may evade them at any time by running out the back door and turning to 88. Do you want it? Let's try it. Let's fucking try it.
Alright.
If we die, we'll make a different choice for who to attack.
Okay. Okay, I can agree with this.
Oh my god. But their skills aren't that great. They've got some pretty good endurance, but we might get lucky and get some insta-kills.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice. That's a good first move. Yeah, we'll bash him with no problem. 1 damage for that.
And we'll heal we'll actually be able to heal.
Yeah. Each fight is
damage.
Progressively easier as well. Shit, 1 is not a good number.
Uh-oh. We're at 10 health.
They can't outright kill us because of our combat skill, but
we're at 10
people,
health.
yeah,
they can
5
fire us
people
down.
Is, you know, the damage will stack. Oh, shit. No.
Oh, we're at 6.
Yes.
Oh.
That is
Oh,
a
yeah, that's
kill.
right. 0 is good. I forgot.
Come on.
Come on, come on. At least just oh, 4. I'm getting worried.
Oh. Okay, I don't think we'll take damage for this one. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Okay, good.
10 should be simple enough. There's not many rolls that can get us. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Why just keep going to 1?
There's not many rolls. Oh god.
If we roll another low number, we are fucked. Okay, that's good.
Alright, come on, 1 shot him, no damage, okay.
1 shot,
We
1
have
shot,
to
come on.
1 shot this guy. We have no
Oh
I
my god,
don't
if we
think
take damage,
did.
if we take damage, we're fucked.
We
did.
took damage.
Helm God shall fall before the legions of the Dark Lords. Oh, that game. Alright, let's attack someone else.
Okay.
Now-
You choose this time.
Ganon. It's Ganon, man. He's fucking Ganondorf. Let's attack him.
Alright, why not?
Ganon rolls away from his chair and draws his sword. An instant later, his brother Doria is by his side. You must fight them both as one enemy. Due to the surprise of your attack, add 2 points to your combat skill for the first round of combat only. Because of their exceptional strength of will, they are immune to Mind Blast.
Huh. They got some high-ass combat skill, though.
Holy shit, okay, maybe it's a bad choice to go up against. Just a fucking hell, man. Gonna fuck us up.
Oh
shit.
my god.
Oh shit, and we lost our bonus. We are dead.
Yep. We have 4 health, they have 24. Oh, we are so dead.
Yep, we died again. Alright. One of these two now. Priest or mercenary.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be sexist here for a minute, but I want to see if this book follows the stereotype that poison is a woman's technique
I never thought
or
of that.
use.
Alright, you want to go for Vivica?
So let's go for Vivica.
Vivica kicks over the table. Her reactions are lightning fast and you've not gained the advantage of surprise over her. She draws a short sword and attacks you. Hang on, if she's not surprised...
Then it might be her.
And we've only got 1 combat skill over her. That's a good number.
Yeah, we got a high roll.
It's no damage.
Nice, no damage.
Gonna be a pretty even. 8.
Oh.
Should be able to fuck her up. Yes. Right, let's see. You quickly search her body, but find no evidence that she is your would-be assassin. We get 42 gold crowns. Nice. A short sword and a dagger. That put us exactly at 50. No, don't want to drop any. Short sword and a dagger. Take any of these items and mark them in your action chart. Now, good for weapons. At least we got a bunch of money out of it. Okay. Let's escape. Hello? Karzie? Alright, sorry about that. We had to make a cut. There's some problems with the call. So, now that we've killed the girl, we've got some bunch of money. So we're back to 50. And
Nice!
We can either fight again. Maybe we'll get some better luck. But we're probably going to take a bunch of damage. Or we can just escape.
I don't know. What do you feel
I think we should
like?
escape. Even five weaklings in a row, it's going to be too much.
So, did it turn out to be the chick, though?
No.
Oh, so we still don't know who it is.
So, the other person who wouldn't be able to fight us is the priest.
You think it might have been the priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because he was also saying, oh, it was God's will or some shit like that. Like, why would a priest say that?
Yeah. Well, he's a priest. It's what they say. It's God's will.
It just sounds suspicious, man. Because we know someone tried to kill us.
Yeah.
Okay, so
why can't we check these people if they're see if they got that snake on their wrist? Why can't we check?
Why can't we check Sixth Sense as well?
Yeah.
That
That's why we got it.
But yeah, I think it's only if someone's about to sneak attack us that Sixth Sense will go off. Because Spider Sense wouldn't warn us about the poison. It would only warn us of an impending physical attack. So I guess it's similar. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so it's only if we're attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So although night has fallen, a full moon casts a bright light upon the village. Behind the tavern, you see a small wheelwright shop with 2 horses hitched to the hay cart. If you have camouflage under this page, if you wish to take a horse and escape, if you wish to hide in the wheelwright shop. I want to eat food. We need to eat. So, all
right, so let's go to the shop.
Yeah, I think there's food in the shop.
Okay. You slab the door shut and draw the bolt. The shop is dark, but you can still make out a staircase to your right. A trapdoor in the center of the floor, and another door is in the opposite wall. Suddenly, there's a crash as an axe splinters a panel of the door behind you. You have been spotted entering the shop, and the mob are breaking down the door. If you decide to open the trapdoor and hide in the cellar, go to that page. If you leave the room by the other door, go to that page. If you decide to run up the stairs, go to that page.
What do you reckon? Cellar, stairs, or out the door?
Well, the smart choice is probably out the door, but it depends. If we go in the cellar, we do have a chance to hide it, but it's not exactly like a hidden cellar either.
Yeah, that'll be the first place I would look if I was searching for someone in the place.
Yeah,
up the stairs, we still have a chance to escape.
Yeah, like out a window or something, and that's the horror movie choice, to go up the stairs instead of out the door.
We might be able to snag some food along the way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The cellar's probably gonna have all the food though, to be fair. But
oh, do we want to go cellar then?
Because I know with starvation damage, we're gonna be stuck at 14 points for the rest of the until we next get a chance to eat. And if we come across any fights, will put us at a bit of a disadvantage. So
yeah, we're both being chased by a mob and
I don't know for sure whether the cellar's gonna have food. It would just be the best bet for food. In terms of escaping from the mob, I reckon we could take on the mob. He's on the
think we could take on the mob?
Yeah, I think they'd be low skill.
All right.
I'm gonna check.
You know what? Save here.
Yeah, save here. This is a good place. So, for the record, I want the cellar. For the record, what do you want?
The smart choice is out the other door.
Yeah, if I was completely worried for my life, I would just get out the door. But we need the food.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Covering yourself with your cloak. I'm hidden. You can't see me. You hide inside a large wooden barrel, but it is to no avail. In less than a minute, the trapdoor is thrown open and 4 angry villagers drop to the stone floor. Torches and swords held high in their hands, you are dragged kicking from the cellar. The screams of the crowd drown your pleas for mercy. Your life and your quest ends here.
I kind of knew that would happen. All right, what do you reckon?
Out the other door.
Get the stairs. Holy shit.
Oh.
As you race through the door, you are knocked off your feet by the force of a spear thrust into your chest. As the moonlight fades, the last thing you see of this world is a circle of screaming villagers as they stab and hack you to death. Your life in quest. Shit, both of them are bad.
This is scary.
Horror movie
I
tactics.
feel like it's a... Oh, this is scary. I'm worried. It's... Oh. As you reach the landing of the next floor, you hear a door crash open and the angry mob pour through. At the top of the stairs, a short sword hangs on a hook by a fireplace. You may take this weapon if you wish. Looking around you, you see that there's only one way to escape from this room. That's to jump through the window onto the street below. If you wish to jump through the window, or if you wish to fight the mobs.
Yeah, I want to save here because I just want to see what happens if we fight the mob.
You want to fight the mob?
We're
Okay.
gonna die. I know we're gonna get our asses killed without a fight.
Okay.
Holy shit, we could beat them.
Yeah, we could.
And we can jump out
Where?
anytime out the window if we want.
What happened to those 6 night guards that were chasing us or something?
They're still at the tavern.
Oh, okay.
So
we're just killing random people.
We could kill these guys, you know.
Yeah, I think we can.
Right, let's do this.
We just have to one-shot them 5 times.
Yeah, but look how weak they are.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's dead.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I mean, he didn't. None of these guys
Stall.
deserve it, really.
Pretty sure this thing's gonna get one shot too.
Yep.
We're gonna be wanted for so much murder.
Mate, we've already done a murder. You just embrace it.
Yeah, but it wasn't our fault. One of them tried to kill us. And for some reason, we were just like, we have to kill one of you now.
I don't know why we couldn't just do an investigation.
Yeah, I feel like there should have been an option that's like, no, you don't know enough. Don't do anything.
What I would have done is I would have taken that plate of food and brought it out and said, hey, everyone, let's dig in and see who doesn't.
Yeah, but you might accidentally kill somebody.
No. I'm just going to bring out the plate, hold it out, and like not give it to him and just say, who wants to eat some of this? And then we'll see whose hand goes up.
But what if there's just people that are like, I don't want to eat that. Like, just because they don't want to eat it.
Okay, what I would also do then is I would take a spoon of non-poisoned food and pretend that it was part of the poisoned food, and then I'd eat that from a spoon. Then I put the spoon back, or like give them a separate spoon because you don't want to share spoons. And then then tell them,
don't share spoons, kids.
Have a bite. Or no, better still, I'll get an identical plate of food that's not poisoned, and then bring it out, and then say who wants to eat some of my fresh food, and obviously the ones who don't want to eat your food, even though it's perfectly good food, they're the killers. They're the poisoners.
Yeah, but that takes time. They might know that you like just ordered a new plate of food in the meantime. They might like see the guy like go to your room or something. I don't know.
Well, we should have gone back to the innkeeper and asked him who did it, who gave us.
Yeah, because it was poisoned. A quick search of the buys reveals a sword, 6 gold crowns, and a mace.
Oh, man, we're full
my
up.
god, we're already full again. Take what you wish and mark them on your action chart. Before you can leave the front door, more angry villagers have forced their way into the shop. You can only leave now by the first floor window. So we are forced to leave by the window no matter what.
Yep. You crash into the muddy street in a shower of broken glass. You're winded by the fall, but otherwise unharmed. An angry villager armed with a cudgel tries to smash your skull, but you roll aside, jump to your feet, and sprint away down the twisting street before he has struck his blow. Then an ugly Zal on a horseback charges towards you with a raised spear. It's about to stab you when you sidestep and grab the weapon, pulling it and the Zal from the saddle. You wish to keep the spear, mark it in your action chart. You wish to step
This is
forward
mine
his own
now.
spear, that's 317. If you want to mount his horse and escape, that's a 150.
I'd say mount the horse and escape.
Okay.
You spur on the horse along the twisting village street along a wooden bridge and a steep path towards the crest of the cove. In the light of the moon, you catch a glimpse of a signpost pointing eastwards. Port Backs, 50 miles. You ride all night without sleep. As the dawn breaks, you are greeted by a startling change of landscape. The barren wastelands have given way to moors and waterlogged fens, and a dark Oh, sorry, I haven't moved my mouse in a while, so my screen went black. And a dark shadow runs the lane. I'm a professional-ish. No, I'm not. Don't believe me.
None of us are.
I'm a yeah. That was an outright lie. As a dark shadow runs the length of the eastern horizon for as far as the eye could see. This is the Duradar Forest. It is the natural frontier of the Mountain Kingdom, where it borders the untamed wildlands. It is indeed a welcome sight. You're no more than a day's... I hear you eating chips. You're hungry in real life like a character is, aren't you?
I'm eating a chocolate.
All right. You are no more than a day's ride from Port Backs, but you are tired after your night ride and you must eat a meal.
Eat the meal. You want to hear me eat the meal?
Okay, fine then. I'm going to eat a cookie. You hear this? It's a Milano cookie. Have you ever had a Milano cookie?
Nope.
Oh, they're pretty good. This is so good. This is
How come you're
good.
eating in the middle of a fucking LP?
Oh, Milano. Pepperidge Farm, sponsor me, please.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Tasty.
You must eat a meal or lose 3 endurance points.
So you
If you have the high discipline of hunting, you may use the skill to trap a wild moor rat or marsh bird for your breakfast. I say a marsh bird. I'm tired of eating rat. Yeah. After an hour's ride, you come to a fork in the road. There's no signposts. Left or right?
Wait, they didn't even bother to put the tracking skill here?
Yeah, for real.
It usually tells you where to go. Alright,
Yeah.
left fork or right fork?
I always have faith in going left.
Do it.
So my default is left.
The road follows a course along a high grassy ridge for many miles before turning northwards to the coast. You pass a village where the houses curve in a circle around a large pond of stagnant water. As you ride through, a gaggle of Zal children come running towards you, shouting and throwing stones. You descend into the deep valley beyond, and gradually the moor gives way to richer land that's been cleared and ploughed. The hillside opposite is heavily wooded. You are not far from the coast, and you can see the tall cliffs with their multicolored bands of rock jutting out into the ocean. Then, just as you are passing through a small copse, you hear desperate cries for help off to your right. If you wish to aid the people in trouble, turn to 95. If you wish to ignore their desperate pleas, continue riding along the road by turning to 198.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
We ate a meal. Why do we still have starvation damage?
We didn't eat a meal, we used a hunting to get a marsh bird.
Oh,
it's
so
not a
we
proper meal.
specifically have to
Yeah.
eat them.
We gotta get a meal.
Oh, God. This is going to be forever till we find a place where we can do that, huh?
Yeah, we haven't even come across a proper meal.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to say aid the people in trouble. Maybe they have a meal they can offer us.
Please have some food.
Yeah. You spur your horse through the tangle of trees until you enter a small clearing. 6 Zals are jumping excitedly around the writhing body of a man on the ground. A strangely carved spear is stuck in his chest, and lying dead beside him is the body of a knight of the White Mountain. The creatures are shrieking at each other and appear to be unconcerned with the man's obvious agony. Oh, he's still alive. Poor bastard.
Damn, zoom in. Damn. He's not going to feel well in the morning.
If you have a kind discipline of healing or a healing potion of some lands where you want to try to save the man's life, turn to that page. If you wish to attack the Zals, turn to that page.
Let's heal him.
We have healing. Yeah, let's heal him up.
You try to apply your hands to the injured man's chest. The Zals are pulling at your cloak and trying to drag you away. We don't have camouflage. We have to attack the Zals.
Okay, let's do it. The cowardly Zals squeal and tear and run in all directions to avoid your blows. They have soon fled from the clearing, and you turn to help the dying man. He is barely alive and far too weak to talk. If you wish to carefully remove the spear from his chest, or why don't we heal him now? If you would rather search his pack for useful items, turn to that page.
What do you reckon?
I don't. I guess what's the logic of this game? If we remove the spear and he dies, can we still search the pack?
We better.
You know what? Save. Let's save real quick, because I want, if he just dies and we can't search the pack and there's a meal in that pack, I'm gonna be angry.
All right.
So just pull the spear and let's see what happens.
The carved spear is made of metal, yet it feels as light as if it were made of wood. You notice the shaft is covered in runes and magic emblems. As you carefully pull it from the man's chest, he gives a long sigh of relief. You're about to examine his wound when you feel a searing pain shoot through your head. So strong and painful you collapse to the ground. You lose 2 endurance points.
What?
You are amazed to see the man jump to his feet, and then horrified to see the dreadful change that comes over him. The skin of his face appears to writhe and change colour, growing darker and shrinking as it decays on his skull. His eyes burn with a bright red glow, and long fangs protrude from his bottom jaw. You choke with fear as you realise it's a Helghast, a nightmarish agent of the Dark Lords. It is attacking you with its powerful mind force. If you do not have Kai Discipline Mind Shield, you will lose 2 endurance points for every round of combat when you fight this creature.
Mind Shield saves
Finally.
us!
Normal weapons cannot harm it, and it is immune to Mind Blast. You can only wound it in combat with the magical spear.
Uh-oh. Well, get the spear.
We have to drop a dagger.
What?
Hang on. Fuck. Sorry, no. Let me load again. I don't think we had to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so we've equipped already the magic spear, and we still have our daggers offhand.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
So I'm sure we can put this away afterwards. So the Helghast is 22 combat skill, 30 endurance. We can't evade, and we have to fight it to the death. This is not good. We don't have that much health.
Yeah, but he would be sapping us for 2 health every round if it wasn't for Mind Shield. I still say that saves our ass.
Yeah, I think we can get out of this, you know.
Yeah, I hope we can. I don't know. We're rolling pretty low.
We're at -3, by the way.
Uh-oh. This isn't good. We need
Fucking hell, a 1 is
we need
not a
better
good number. I think
numbers.
we're automatically dead from that.
Yep.
We can try for the magic spear. It might be useful to have that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to attack him again because we kind of just got wrecked. Come on, higher numbers. Oh, yeah.
Hell, that was not a good start.
All right, I guess we gotta load this up again.
The rolls are not being kind. Won't take damage from that. Okay, no. Gotta get
We
better
have
than
to
an
do
8.
17 damage and not
Nah,
die. We're dead. No.
I think we just gotta leave him. Take his useful items.
Maybe there's a meal in there.
It would have been nice to have the magic spear.
Yeah, but we use daggers anyways.
Yeah, I reckon that
This
magic
dark-
spear will be really useful against these Dark Lords, you know. Because if it was keeping this thing at bay, you know.
Yeah, but we're like starving and weakened already. Like we're already starting out at like a huge disadvantage.
You search in his pack and are horrified to find it contains the scroll of human skin, upon which a message has been written in strange runic script. The only word you can make out is Kai. You also find an evil-looking dagger with a black blade and a block of cold obsidian.
Can we keep the dagger?
No. These items bear
Damn
a
it.
sign of the Dark Lord's craft. Something is very wrong here. You drop the pack as quickly as if it were red hot and turn to mount your horse. To your dismay, you find it is no longer there. The Zals must have stolen it. Warily, you realize you will now have to continue your journey on foot.
Oh god. Yeah, I've been walking for nearly 2 hours when you reach the peak of a hill and see a Dorinar forest stretched out before you. The road bears eastward and enters the trees at a point where a large wooden tower has been built. You see the silhouette of a soldier on guard. If you wish to continue your journey towards the watchtower, turn to that page. If you would rather avoid the guards, make a wide detour, enter the forest further south by turning to that page.
Save
Well, I'm gonna hope he has food.
Yeah, we need the food. You are less than 20 yards from the tower when the guard steps forward and demands to know your business. You notice that the soldier is wearing the red coat of a Duranese man-at-arms and realize that you have reached the border of Duranor. You need to find some way of getting past him. You have 6 cents into this. If you want to say you're a merchant on your way to Port Bax, you decide to offer him a bribe. If you want to show him the seal of Hamadel, if you still have it. We got 6 cents.
You can sense that this guard is a loyal Duranese soldier. If you were to attempt to bribe him, he would likely consider it a grave insult and attack you. If you wish to show him the seal of Hammerdal, turn to that page. If you would prefer not to show it, if you do not have it, or if you wish to pretend to be a merchant on your way to Port Bax, turn to that page. Should we show him the seal?
He's a loyal god.
if he's legit, yeah. If he's legit, then showing him the seal would be good.
The guard stares at the magnificent ring in awe. The legend of the seal of Hamadel is well known to the people of Duranor. It's said that of all the lost treasures of the Duranese, the seal of Hamadel is one that they would not wish returned. Guard's anxious face shows he clearly recognizes the ring's dreadful significance. I will not hinder your urgent mission, but I cannot help you except to set you on the road for Port Bax. Continue on this forest path, and you will come to a fork near the stunted oak tree. Take the left track, it is the quickest way. You thank the loyal guard and push on once more into the forest. A mile or so along the road, you come to the fork and take the left track. It leads to a stone bridge across the Rhymer Rift. The waters of the Rhymer Rift are over 1 mile deep and up to 2 miles at its widest point. Near to the bridge, you find a signpost. Port Bax, 3 miles. You breathe a sigh of relief, for you should arrive there in under an hour.
Nice. At dusk on the 10th day of your quest, you experience your first sight of the magnificent city of Port Bax. Like a diamond set in the green velvet shore, the towers of the city glimmer in the pale light of a waxing moon. To the north is the harbor and the formidable war fleet of the Duranese Navy. To the east, beyond the moss-covered city wall, stretches the forest of Dornar, and there, on the crest of the hill, stands a castle tall and proud, the crown and glory of this beautiful port. You enter Port Bax through an unguarded gate in this green city wall, and you make your way through the darkening streets towards the harbor. As you turn into a tree-lined avenue, you notice a wide stone steps of a doomed building to your right. You stop to read the brass plaque. City Hall. Despite its late hours, the main doors are open. If you have tracking, go there. If you wish to enter City Hall, go there. If you wish to continue your way to the harbor, turn there.
What do you reckon?
City Hall doesn't really have food, but we might as well.
Maybe it's
I
the
mean,
hot
I
dog stand.
guess. Yeah, maybe.
Just inside the doors sits a kindly old man with a long beard. He is studying a huge leather-bound book that rests on a lectern before him. He has not noticed you enter the city hall. If you wish to ask him the way to the consulate of Summerland, turn to a 211. If you wish to leave and find your own way there, turn to 191. I might as well ask him.
Yeah, might as well. What's he gonna do? Attack us? The consulate of Summerland? he says in surprise, somewhat taken aback by your sudden appearance. Then recovering himself, he says, "Why, of course, it's in Island Square, near the harbor. Turn right when you leave and right again at the end of the avenue. It will take you to the Red Gate. You need a red pass to enter, and the consulate is in the naval quadrant of the city. It is a restricted area." You ask the man how to obtain a red pass. "From the captain of the port watch," he says. "You're obviously a stranger to Port Max. There are indeed that do not know the answer to that question. There are these, though, there are few indeed that do not know the answer to that question. The port watchtower is at the end of the avenue, just as you turn to the Red Gate." You thank the old man and leave the city hall.
That's the exact same page you said before. So we would have done this anyway. At the end of the avenue, the cobble street turns abruptly to the right. Opposite this point is a tall, white stone building with a plaque above the door. Port Watchtower, Harbour Authority. You can see the cobble street ends at the high stone wall. There's a large red gate in this wall, and it's guarded by 2 soldiers. Beyond the gate, you can make out the masts of the ships moored in the harbour. If you wish to enter the Port Watchtower, turn to that page. If you wish to approach the red gate, turn to 246.
I'll let you pick this one.
Alright, let's check out the Port Watch. Let's save first, actually. And check out the Watchtower.
You are standing in a large empty hall. Opposite are 2 doors, each with a brass sign above them. If you wish to enter the door marked white passes, turn to that. If you wish to enter the door marked red passes, turn to that. If you wish to leave and approach the guards at the end of the street, turn to that.
So we do need red passes in order to get into the place.
Okay, so let's go for red then.
You enter a large room full of ledgers and files. So actually, listening to that old man was useful. A man wearing the uniform of Duranese naval soldier is seated opposite a large desk. He peers at you inquisitively from behind a huge book and says, "You must have pressing business in the naval quadrant. To apply for a red pass at this late hour, I shall need to see your access papers and proof of your commanding officer's authorization. If you have collected the necessary documents on your quest, turn to 126.
That was an option!
At some point we may have come across it. If you do not have the documents he requires, or do not wish to show them to him, you have to risk showing him the seal of Hamadel. If you do not have either the seal or the documents, leave the room and return to the outer hall. If you have the necessary papers, you only have the option of not showing them if you have the seal of Hamadel.
The man stares at the seal with a look of shocked dismay. Without saying a word, he gets up from his chair and beckons you to follow him. Up a flight of spiral stairs that lead to a domed chamber? Domed chamber. Here you meet the captain of the port watch. He listens intently as you tell the war in Summerland and of your urgent mission. "Issue a red pass immediately," he orders. "Top priority." You collect your pass, leave the port watchtower, and hurry along the street towards the harbor guards. So we got our pass.
One of the guards steps forward and demands to see your pass. If you have a white pass, turn to this page. If you have a red pass, turn to this page. If you don't have a pass, you'll be refused entry to the harbor. Turn to 327.
The soldier salutes and allows you to pass through the red gate. You walk into an open square lit by the tall beacons lighting the quayside. Oh, that cue fucks with me. To your relief, you sight the marble pillars of Summerland Consulate and the familiar sun flag of your country flying above it in the fresh night breeze. As you climb the stone steps, you are recognized by the Summerlanding guards on duty at the main door. They disappear inside and quickly return in the company of a tall, gray-haired official. His anguished expression suddenly changes to a smile of joy as he beholds your ragged Kai cloak and tunic. "Hope beyond hope! Thank the gods that you live, Kai Lord! The scant news that has reached us from the west have caused us great alarm." You are ushered inside and taken immediately to the envoy of Summerland, Lord Lieutenant Rygar.
Your first meeting with the Lord Lieutenant comes as something of a shock. You had perhaps half expected him to be a servile old man, as are the envoys of southern land that plague your king's court with their delegations. The man clad in heavy chainmail standing before you is neither old nor servile. You are soon to learn that Lord Lieutenant Rygar is an exceptional man. Born of some lending father and Duranese mother, he has become something of a legend in this city. In the last decade, he has led an alliance of the nations to victory against the invading ice barbarians of Calte. Wise in peace, fierce in war, you could not have wished for a better company on your quest for the Sun Sword. Rygar orders that a sumptuous meal be served. It is by far the best food you have tasted since the war began. During the feast, you recall the events that have brought you to Port Bax, and reflect on the daunting challenge that still lies before you. After the meal, Rygar sends for his physician who tends to your wounds. His potions restore 6 endurance points. That's exactly the amount we need.
Nice! We're full up!
Then he advises you to sleep, for you are to leave with the Lord Lieutenant for Hamadal in the morning. Oh wow, look at that cool silhouette. Early the next day,
cool.
You are taken to an enclosed garden.
He is a hero.
For giving us that meal, and that doctor. Early the next day, you are taken to an enclosed garden at the rear of the consulate, where Rygar and his 3 of his best soldiers await you on horseback. They are to be your bodyguard and guides on the 230-mile ride to Hamadal. The streets of Port Bax are just beginning to come to life as you ride through the town. Passing under the moss-covered city gate, you now feel confident that your mission will succeed. Pick a number from the random number table.
Can I say, I don't know how you do your thumbnails sometimes, but can we put this guy on our thumbnail for this video? Because he just saved our ass.
Alright, I'll put this silhouette.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm sure I can isolate the picture somewhere.
Yeah.
If you do not have a backpack, you may choose to assume here that you are outfitted with one by Rygar. Yeah. Because maybe at this point you would never come across the other backpack we picked up.
Or, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're just kind of destined to lose all your crap, huh?
Yeah. Unless you had tracking. I'm sure if you had tracking, you could track him down.
Okay. For 3 days and nights, you have followed the highway to the capital as it runs parallel to the river Durnan. The river valley is a wide belt of rich, cultivated lands that climb towards the Hammerdal Mountains, one of the highest ranges in all of Magnamund. It is on the morning of the 14th day of your quest when 6 cloaked men appear at the edge of your camp. Lord Lieutenant Rygar is the first to draw a sword. With the voice of authority, he demands an explanation for their intrusion. In reply, they unsheathe black swords. Rygar shouts to his men to prepare for combat as the cloaked strangers advance towards you. If you have the kind disciplines of 6th sense, go there.
Have to.
Yep.
Your kite sense reveals to you that the strangers are Helghast, fell captains of the Dark Lords. They have been sent from the Dark Lord city of Helgadad on a mission of assassination. They have the ability to take on the appearance of humans, and they are immune to normal weapons and mind blast. You turn to shout a warning to Rygar as you run for the safety of the forest.
Uh-oh. The forest drops away steeply at the edge of your campsite, and in your haste, you trip and fall headlong through the trees.
Fuck's sake, man. How many times are you going to whack a head off a tree?
Oh, 9 is isolated.
You come to rest face downwards in a tangle of thick bracken. The ringing of steel and the horrible cries of the Helghast echo through the trees around you. You are stunned and cannot move until a hand grabs your arm and pulls you upright. It is Rygar. His face is bloodied and his armor is battered and charred. We must flee these demons, Lone Wolf. Strength and steel will not avail us here. You glimpse the silhouette of 6 Helghast on the forest road above. Their minds bent on the slaughter of Rygar's men, they fail to see you both slip away under the cover of the wooded hillside. Little footnote. If you have not already been told, the Helghast are the riders who attacked your party. Helghast are fell captains of the Dark Lords. They have the ability to adopt human form, but are invulnerable to normal weapons. Maybe that magic spear would have come in handy.
Maybe it would have. Maybe we'll find some other magic weapon. Maybe it'll be a magic dagger. For 6 hours, you run without rest. The Helghasts are on the highway. You are forced to make your way through the steep and wooded footlands to avoid the risk of capture. Hold on 1 second. So we got full food, full health. We got like an army to ourselves. And the first thing we do is come across invincible foes.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have all the good stuff. This is Lone Wolf.
No.
Not a bunch of wolves.
We can run with a pack for a little bit.
Yeah, we did for 230. Well, we were supposed to go for 230 miles, but 5 steps out the game, we got attacked.
Many times you feel that you just cannot go on, that the pain and the fatigue are just too much to bear. But each time you falter, you are spurred by Rygar. You marvel at his endurance, for he is not a young man. He is clothed in heavy armor of a summerlending knight.
take a look at this.
Hello, Rygar. By nightfall, you have reached the entrance to Tarnalin, the western tunnel through the Hammerdal Mountains. 3 tunnels of Durinor were excavated during the Age of the Black Moon, and each tunnel is over 40 miles long and passes through the huge circle of the Hammerdal Range to the capital. The tunnel provides the only access to the city. Rygar sits beside you and takes some bread and meat from his pack. Eat this, lone wolf. You must sustain your strength for the journey to Hammerdal. For from here you must venture alone through the Tarnalin. I shall remain here and hold the enemy back for as long as I have the strength to fight. Do not argue. That your mission should succeed is the only thing that matters. If Rygar is to hold off the Helghast, he will need a magic weapon as his own sword is of no use against the creatures. If you wish to give him your magic spear... we failed getting the magic spear. Why is that lit up?
You'll see the other option there as well. So keep reading it.
If you wish to give him your magic spear so he can defend the tunnel entrance, or if you do not possess a magic spear, okay. Turn to that page. If you possess a magic spear, wish to give it to him, okay.
Why the hell would I want to give him the magic spear? I need it.
I would give him the magic spear. He's being a hero right now.
You bid Rygar farewell and enter Tarnalin. Over 100 feet in height and width, the tunnel runs to the capital on the far side of the Hammerdal Range, and is lit by torches for its entire length. The highway through the mountain is usually alive with the traffic of merchants to and from port backs, yet now the entrance and interior are deserted except for the overturned fruit wagon. As you walk deeper into Tarnalin, a doubt nags at you. Have the Helghast arrived here first? What the fuck's this little rat doing? Master Splinter?
I don't know. Master Splinter in the old days.
You've been walking for half an hour when you see a strange creature on top of a wagon in the road ahead. It is 2 feet high and resembles an overgrown marsh rat. You assume it is some form of tunnel-dwelling rodent, until you notice it's wearing a splendid jacket of patched leather, and carrying what appears to be a spear. As you get nearer, it suddenly turns to face you. Its whiskered nose is sniffing the air, and its bright black eyes are peering into the gloom. It sees you and scampers off into the darkness of a smaller tunnel to your left. If you've got animal kinship, turn to this. If you wish to follow the creature, 23. If you want to ignore it, 340.
I don't know, what do you think?
Could have a little mini Alice in Wonderland adventure. We follow him.
You want to have a mini Alice in Wonderland adventure?
Oh, we can eat him.
Okay. I mean, we could always use the food, I guess.
You chase the furry creature. Oh, sorry, that's you.
You chase the furry creature as it hurries along a narrow, twisting passage for nearly 10 minutes and are about to give up the chase when the passage opens into a huge torch-lit cavern. A stunning sight greets your eyes. The cavern houses an entire colony of these strange creatures, all busy sorting through and examining a vast pile of strange objects littering in the center of the hall. If you have animal kinship, go here. If you don't, go here.
A creature, much larger than the others and dressed in a magnificent robe of patchwork silk, screams an order in their strange language. All of the furry creatures arm themselves with spears and swords that look as if they have been crafted from broken wagon spokes and broom handles. With a strange battle cry that sounds like Gashkish, Nashkish, they charge towards you. Your curiosity soon gives way to the realization that you must evade them or be trampled to by the sheer weight of their numbers. You turn a sprint along the narrow corridor until their angry cries begin to fade. You reach the entrance to where the passage connects with the main tunnel and continue your journey from there. Well, that was pointless.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Our Alice in Wonderland adventure kind of ended pretty badly, didn't it?
Yep.
You had been walking along the deserted tunnel for a further half hour when the highway splits into 2. Wish to enter left tunnel, go here. Wish to enter right tunnel, go 100 pages further than there. We weren't instructed to go in either tunnel, were we?
Nope.
All right, you pick.
Let's go right tunnel.
Okay.
You have walked for nearly a mile along this deserted tunnel when you see a flight of steps cut into the rock face to your left. They lead to a platform which runs the length of the tunnel ceiling. It is used to service the torches. If you got 6th sense, go here. Climb the steps, go there. Ignore the steps and continue, go there. Sense.
Your Kai sense warns you that there's something evil hiding in the darkness of the platform. If you wish to climb the stone steps and confront it, go there. If you wish to sprint past the platform, go there. If you want to run back to the junction and take the left path, go there. Do we want to banish the evil?
Save here. I want to take on the
As
evil.
long as,
We're fully.
yeah.
I think we can do it.
Let's purge some evil.
So something to make a note of is ghosts usually attack with mind blasts. So if we have mind shields, we should be okay to take on ghosts.
Okay, that's good.
It's suddenly from out the darkness above, there's a blood-chilling
of
cry.
course.
You look up to the glowing eyes of a Helghast as it charges down the steps straight at you. You scream in terror and frantically search for a weapon. If you have the magic spear, turn to this. If you don't, I think we're dead.
Uh-oh. Before you
defend-
can defend yourselves, the Helghast has smashed into you, and you both fall into the highway below. It may be some comfort to learn that your death was swift and painless. Your neck was instantly broken, and you were spared the agony of the Helghast black fingers tearing and burning their way through your throat. The seal of Hammerdal is now on its way to Homeguard, which will now fall to the Dark Lords. Your life and your quest end here.
I knew that would happen.
It's like, well, we could take on anything as long as it's not that one thing.
Alright, should we try to sprint past it?
Yeah. You pass the stone steps and continue along the highway. You have just passed under a platform where you hear a noise above you. You stop and stare upward, but you can see nothing in the gloom of the tunnel ceiling. Turn to this page.
Suddenly, from out the
Oh,
darkness,
God.
there's a blood-chilling cry. You find yourself staring into the glowing eyes of a Helghast. As it tries to close its fingers around your throat, you scream in terror and fall to the ground. Hideous creature tears at your tunic, rending the cloth with its black claws. If you have a magic spit, we're fucked.
Yeah.
This one actually has a fucking picture.
We saw a Helghast earlier, didn't we? We saw that dude
Yeah.
that was on the spear transformed into one.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, that fight was important, wasn't it?
was. Yeah, maybe it was a consolation to learn your death is mercifully swift. Helghast fingers torn, burnt their way in a few seconds. Yeah, it's exactly. Alright. Looks like we cannot go to the right position.
I
Now
guess
go
we
for the
take the left path.
Read this?
Ahead, you see a passenger wagon similar in design to those that use the coast roads of the Ragdorn. The horses have been cut free, and appears to be deserted. You notice the bodies of 3 soldiers lying beneath it. Their uniforms are heavily bloodstained. Use that sixth sense.
Sense warns you the wagon contains an evil presence. If you want to enter the wagon, 134, dash past the wagon for safety, or return to the junction and take the right-hand tunnel. You reckon it's another Helghast? Alright, let's save.
Yeah, you know what? We don't learn.
That
Well, you know what?
magic spear
We
was
don't
so
know
important.
that Helghast is in that other tunnel. We just sent something evil and we ran away. Now we sent something evil over here. So
wanna
let's
go on the
enter the wagon. Let's enter the wagon. Oh my
Sake,
god.
it's exactly the same. There's the Helghast.
Oh my god. Helghasts are everywhere here.
Alright, let's dash past the wagon.
You have just passed the wagon when you hear a noise behind you. Spinning around, you scan the walls and ceiling, but you can see nothing in the gloom of the tunnel.
You gotta
Oh,
be fucking kidding
God.
me.
Are we just
We are
dead
fucked.
dead?
We needed that magic spear. I think, yeah,
Does that mean we have to restart the whole damn book?
I think so, you know.
Oh,
We're fucked. Yeah, we are absolutely fucked.
wow, that magic spear was so important.
That's insane.
Ah,
Okay,
that
I think
sucks.
another thing we could have done is not enter the tunnel after the rats. And
Oh, we
and I
could have
saved-
chosen.
Fuck. I saved over it. I didn't realize we were gonna be fucked if we went to the tunnels. without the magic
Yeah,
spear.
you didn't think they would do that, but apparently this book does that.
That's
Fucking
bullshit.
Helghast! Who the fuck is like, oh, this one creature? you can't just shit again. So you better get this one item one time from this really strong creature, or you're just fucked.
God, that's messed up, man. We'll have to give it another shot. And then we'll call it in. We've been doing this for 2 fucking hours, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, if
We'll
we
have
have to
to-
start the whole book over, then
Restart
oh
section one.
god.
Okay, but we'll skip over as much as we can, and maybe we'll get to the magic spear fight the next episode.
Yeah. If we remember how the hell to get there. That was a lot of options we've done.
There might be some extra stuff that happens because obviously there'll be other random number stuff that will happen as well. So it'll go a lot quicker. Actually, we'll record it. We can record it and just quickly skip over the options.
Okay.
I really want to know who poisoned us.
Yeah, I do too. It's got to be the priest.
Yeah.
He's the only one we didn't attack.
But we never beat up the Ganon and his brother, so it could have been them.
I still don't think it's the knights.
Yeah, the knights could have killed us by teaming up. The priest would, because he's in robes as well. Remember?
Yeah,
robes
so
are
he
evil.
died.
Anyone in
pretty
robes
easily.
is bad now.
What?
So let's end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And next episode, we're going to try Fire on the Water again. And this time, we're going to grab that magic spear as soon as we can. And hopefully, we can actually keep our stuff and not get jacked by the fishermen.
Yeah, for real.
Alright, take care.
Take care, everybody. Oh, bye-bye.